students. Today we will proceed with quantifiers, which we use with countable and uncountable nouns. Now, let me ask you a question about the text that you had in your book on page 71. So, what food is traditionally served at Wimbledon? Do you remember? As you can see in the picture here, it's strawberries and cream. And if I ask you how many strawberries are served at Wimbledon each year, how much cream is served with them, how many strawberries are there in each bowl, how much money does a bowl of strawberries cost? So, as I have highlighted here, many and much are quantifiers, okay, which are used before nouns. And lots of, a lot of, a few, a little, a plenty of, some, any are quantifiers which are used before a noun to indicate amounts or quantities. Let's study the first question. How many strawberries are served at Wimbledon each year? So strawberries is a countable noun, plural form. So we use many before countable nouns in their plural form, in questions, mainly in questions, and negative sentences. How much cream is served with them? Cream is uncountable noun. Much is used in questions and negative sentences with uncountable nouns. Okay? Now, for small quantities, we have a few and a little. For large quantities, we have much, many, a lot of, plenty of, lots of. Okay? Let's start with much. We use much with uncountable nouns, as we said, in interrogative and negative sentences. Many, as we said, in plural countable nouns, mainly in interrogative and negative sentences. And a lot of or lots of are used with uncountable and plural countable nouns, mainly in affirmative sentences. So a lot of or lots of are used in both countable and uncountable nouns. They have had a lot of fun. Fun is uncountable. There are lots of carrots on the table. Carrots is a countable noun in its plural form. And then we have plenty of. We use plenty of before both countable and uncountable nouns to mean a lot. Don't worry, there are plenty of options. We've got plenty of time. So options, countable. Time, uncountable. For small quantities now, we have a few, which is used with plural countable nouns, usually in affirmative sentences. A few is different from few, okay? There are a few apples on the table means there are a few, but there are enough apples, so it has got a positive meaning. There are few apples on the table means not enough, there are not enough, so it has got a negative meaning, okay? Now we have a little and little. They had a little money left, so they went out for a meal. They save a little money every week. So a little is used with uncountable nouns in affirmative sentences. Little now means not enough. I have a little time to talk to you. Not much, but enough. She has little time to catch the bus, so it means she hasn't got enough time. Okay, so it has got a difference in meaning. So, as a summary, we use many and much. We use many for countable nouns, much for uncountable nouns. How many flowers do you need? I don't have much time left. A lot of and lots of. We use them with both countable and uncountable nouns. A few and a little. A few with countable nouns for small quantities and a little with uncountable nouns, okay? And in oral speech and in formal writing, instead of few, we use not many or only a few. And instead of little, we use not much or only a little. For example, sorry, I haven't called. I haven't had much time today. Okay? And a little means a bit of. So we use a bit of instead of a little in oral speech. Do you want a bit of chocolate? Now, after we explained the quantifiers, let's go into our book and let's study the examples in exercise number 1. It says study the examples and then complete the table here that you have got in your book. It says, there are plenty of things to see and do in London. Lots of tennis stars have played at Wimbledon. There's too much heavy traffic where I live. There are a few bike lanes on the main streets. Not many people know about the skate park. Okay, now after you study the examples here, considering the explanation that I did, we come to the conclusion that not any or any is used with countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, any is used in questions and negative sentences. Okay, there aren't any apples in the kitchen, for example. Okay, not enough is used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Now, a little we have got with countable nouns a few, as we said. Not much, here we have in countable nouns we have got not many, and more than enough we have got also plenty of, which is used with both of them, some with both of them, and a lot of and lots of. Too many, too much. Okay, and after we completed the rules, now you have to complete exercise number 2, which says complete the sentences with the words in the box. And after you complete that, take a picture of the page and send me by email. Exercise number 3 says ask and answer questions about the ideas in the box with how many and how much. We explain these questions in the beginning of the lesson. Okay, use quantifiers in your answers. Okay, how many bike lanes are there in your town? There aren't enough bike lanes, just one in the city center. Okay, graffiti, don't forget that graffiti is uncountable noun. And finished is a homework. Okay, in your notebook, in your homework notebook, write a short review about a sports venue near you. Use quantifiers. Okay, and exercise number 3 is a class work. So you write it in your classwork notebook. And then send me all your exercises, classwork, homework by email. Thank you for your attention.